Okay, so now I'm going to talk a bit about the editor tabs. These are located at the bottom left hand side of your screen, and they're split up into 5 different sections. You get File, Basic, Notes, Stream, and Tweak. So if we click on the File tab, inside you'll have a number of different options. These are all pretty self-explanatory. If you click on Start Game, it will load the last saved version of your level. One thing to note, it won't save the level when you exit, so before you do click on that, make sure you do save, so you don't lose any work. Then you get the save option there. This will save your game at the point you're up to. Regardless of where you are in the editor, it will save you at that position. And then you've got load level over here. This works in a similar way as when you're choosing your image and stuff. The game will minimize, and you'll be brought up with a Windows pop-up box asking you which level you'd like to load. Again, like Start Game, the game will not save itself when you click on this and open the level up. So if you are going to load a different level, make sure you do save. And also, you can only have one instance of the game, a level open at one time, so you can't have 2 levels open. Just to note that. And then below that you've got the quit option. This will exit the Melody Maker and take you back to the main Melody Maker menu. And then on the right side you've got change data, which if we click on, this basically lets you change the audio, the good and bad images, and also the video if you are using a video. What will happen is, if you click on good image, it will minimize the game and you'll be asked to pick a different image. Same with the bad, and if you choose audio, so the same thing happens. One thing to note is, if you have placed a lot of paint bubbles down and you do change the audio, the paint bubbles will not move, they'll stay as they are. So obviously they won't be in time with anything from the new audio track. The BPM will stay the same, and so will the length of the track. So normally, if you want to create a new level rather than changing it within this, you'd obviously go and create a new level rather than altering it in this section. Okay, so that's the file tab, pretty much explained. We now go to the basic tab. Basically these next 4 tabs, they are lists for all the functions within the editor. You can't click on any of them, and they're basically just there for any information. If you need to know what a certain thing does, you'll find it within one of these tabs. So let's start this first one. The spacebar basically starts and stops the playback of the level. So if I press the spacebar now, you will see that the level starts and plays. If I press it again, the level will stop. So that's like if you wanted to listen to the audio track and you play some notes, that's what you use that for. The equals and the minus key increase and decrease the BPM respectively. You normally don't really want to change these. If you've put a load of paint bubbles down and you change the BPM, you're going to knock something out of sync more than likely. So you don't really need to touch these unless you obviously wanted to times the BPM by 2. So if you've had a set a times 2 multiplier in the stream when you set the level up and you wanted to actually change it to times 4, you could double the BPM. You could do it that way. Again though, I mean, you don't really need to mess with these. You might end up knocking your level out of sync. The shift key activates the selection tool. So if I press shift now, you'll see that it selects that region of the editor. And the selection tool basically works in conjunction with a lot of the other features within the editor, which I'll come to in a bit. So if you press shift again, that will deselect it. If you press shift and drag your mouse, you can select multiple regions of the editor. So yeah, that's the selection tool. So now moving on to the Notes tab. If you click on that, basically in Ongaku the aim of the game is to hit paint bubbles in time with the music. So how do you place paint bubbles down? Well, you can either use the Enter key on your keyboard, place notes down like so, or you can use your middle mouse button. If it has a button function, the mouse scroller, you can place notes down like so. And then to remove the paint bubbles, you can press either the backspace key, like so, or you can use the right mouse button. Either works. Now in Ongaku we have 16 different types of paint bubbles. We have your normal ones, the normal regular paint bubbles. You got green, blue, red, and yellow. These are, you got the down, right, left, right, and up. And these come in tube types as well. So you got tube notes where you have to press and hold the button down. We've got blue as well. The red there, and then blue there, and then yellow as well. And then we have combo notes, which you have to press multiple buttons in order to successfully hit these. And again, these come in tube note form as well. So there you are. There's 16 different types of paint bubbles, and you can scroll through these either using your mouse scroller, or you can use the Q and E keys, and these will select through the different paint bubbles as well. So moving on, where are we? Let's delete these so we get clear stream. When we loaded the Melody Maker up, I mentioned for pressing the 0 key, that changes the background to grayscale. Now if you were to press the 9 on your keyboard, you would change it to the bad background, and if you were to press 8, it changes to the good background. So yeah, but normally just keep it on 0. Like I say, it's easier on the eyes. So yeah. Now the keys 1 to 6, we have these things up here called the Ongaku bubbles. Now within Ongaku we have a ranking system which works off your score. If you were to play a level and hit every paint bubble within that level, you would 100% it, and you would get a gold ranking. Now we have Ongaku bubbles in here, Ongaku, and these, if you place these at certain points on the level and you hit these, you get the highest rank possible, which would be an S rank. So you have to 100% the level and hit the Ongaku bubbles. And these can be placed anywhere within the level. It adds a bit more difficulty to the game, a bit more variation. And you can place these down using the 1 to 6 number keys. So 1 is O, 2 is N, 3 is G, 4 is A, 5 is K, and 6 is U. And like I said, these aren't affected by the stream, so you can place these anywhere you wish. Just make sure that people can hit them. Do test that. Do check for when you're actually creating your level that people can hit these, rather than placing them somewhere where they can't. It'd be kind of pointless. Oh yeah, so that's the notes tab.